and today we are on day 14 of our New Era 30-day challenge. Today we have a wonderful movement flow workout. It's very much yoga based today, but it's gonna make your body feel so wonderful, strong, awesome, mobile, flexible, and you are gonna feel so wonderful after this. You guys deserved it after this crazy week, and you're gonna want it before the crazy day tomorrow. All right, let's go at our own pace, listen to our bodies, flow, and have some fun. Rawr. All right guys, so let's start out on the ground. We're gonna start in a child's pose from yoga. So you can have your knees out wider if you need to, or you can have them right close together if your body allows. We're gonna sit our hips back and walk the hands forward, relax that head. So really think about pressing those palms and those fingertips in the ground, getting a nice stretch for that upper body, as well as that lower back. And really think about just connecting to that breath. So big inhale, exhale, and allow yourself to just melt down to that ground. You can add some movement side to side if that feels right for you. And then go ahead and shift forward. We're going to have those big toes together, knees out wide, shift those hips back, and let's go side to side here. So you might feel this more in your inner thighs, which is going to feel really nice. Add a nice little flow to it. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and let's go ahead and shift forward back into a child's pose. And then we're going to go ahead and flow through, so lean forward, come down, lower yourself to the ground, and then press up to a mini cobra, elbows in. And then slowly come down, press the hips back, and then keep flowing through at your own pace. Really think about pressing those hips in the ground when we go into that mini cobra. We're just warming up the body today. Not today, well yeah, today, but also right now to start with. And seeing how it feels, because right now I feel, okay, definitely my lower back feels tight. So I just want to make sure to address that. Let's go one more then. Go ahead, shift forward again. Come down. Ooh, so nice. And you can go ahead and stay here on that tummy. Have your hands a little bit wider now out your sides. And we're gonna bend one knee and then bring that foot over. Feel free to tap the ground if your body allows. But we're just gonna alternate. And you can bring your arms out into a T instead if you want a little bit more stability. Side to side. You might feel a few cracks in that back, which is gonna feel super nice. Remember, you don't have to touch the ground. And let's go ahead and bring it back to center. Hands by the chest, and then one hand apart. Come onto those fingertips. We're going to inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, drop one shoulder to the ground and your ear to the ground. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. And then just keep flowing at your own pace. Go one more, and nice job. Go ahead, bring it back to center, maybe a few side to sides here. And hands right by that chest, tuck the toes. We're either gonna press up in a plank or you can press onto the knees. So go ahead, come up. And let's press into down dog. Go ahead, bicycle it out. Nice job. And let's go ahead and shift forward, come to the knees if you need to. slowly come down and then press onto those knees. All right, feel really nice. We're gonna go ahead and take that right leg and go at different angles. So you can feel where your body needs a little bit more attention. This is the angle. This is the angle for me. And then feel free to start adding some arm movements. So you can add some back bends, forward reaches with both arms. That takes quite a bit of stability in some angles. And then let's go ahead and meet in the center. We're going to take our arms into a T and we're going to twist over to the right. So nice spine twist. And then go ahead, drop that right arm, bring it back and forward. And we're going to keep flowing through that. So over, little back bend here, back and forward. Feel free to tuck the toes on that left foot if that feels better for you. And we're going to go ahead and switch the other side then. So we're going to start out just like we did on the right leg. And find where your body needs it most. Yep. It's always this one. And then add some arm movements if you want to. Woo. Some back bends. How is your body feeling today after this crazy week? After that EMOM, after that Christmas tree workout, that was crazy. And let's go ahead and bring it back to center. Arms to that T. This time we're going to twist to the left. Feel free to add a little back bend here. Woo. It's a little bit harder for me than back. And keep flowing through at your own pace. Feels super awesome for the spine. Maybe one more then. And nice job. All right, let's give the knees a little break. So we're gonna come down back onto the tummy. Whew. All right, so from here, go ahead and press into a down dog again. And let's bring that right knee in towards the nose into a plank. Press up, three-legged dog. And if it feels best for you, you're going to stack the hips. So open up that hip. Just stay here and really think about pressing those palms and fingertips to the ground. And then go ahead, bring it back, center it out. Drive that knee in again. Press up one more time. Stack those hips. Again, think about pressing those palms, fingertips to the ground, keeping that left heel as close to that ground as you can. Center it out and then go ahead, pedal the feet out. And let's drive the left knee in this time. Bring it up, stack the hips if that feels better or it feels okay for you. Bring it back, center it out one more time. And you'll really feel how your body is today. Is one side tighter. And go ahead and bring it back to center. And slowly lower yourself, whether you come to the knees or not. And let's roll over onto our backs. Bring both knees in and just start a nice little rock. Feel free to go at different angles. You don't need to just go forward and back. You can start twisting a little bit. It's fun. You can start coming up a little bit higher. You can bring your arms up. So there's a bunch of different options. It's just however you're feeling today. And go ahead and come up onto those feet. We're going to plant the hands behind us, fingertips facing towards the feet, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Let's go ahead and stretch that chest out. So we're going to press those hips up, squeezing the glutes. You'll probably feel this in your biceps as well as the front of your shoulders. Chest, and then go ahead and lower. Let's go through a few of those. Tucking the chin in the chest. Bring it back down, nice and controlled. Let's go 2 more here. And then last one. Nice job, all right. So let's go ahead and place the fingertips to the side, and we're gonna press up on one side. Add a nice arm rotation if that feels good for you. And then switch. Bring it up, really round out that spine. And bring it back. Up, nice little swirls. Stacking the hands right under those shoulders. Whew. Let's go 1 more on each side. And other side. Nice job. Go ahead and come down to the ground. We're going to have our heels on the ground and in line with each other. Knees are out wide. If you feel this in your inner thighs, you're tight like me. And really just actively thinking about pulling apart those legs, but keeping the heels planted. Sometimes we don't need a lot of movement in order to stretch out. And then go ahead, we are going to bring those legs at 90-90. So when you look in front of you, you have a nice 90 degree. When you're looking back, another nice 90 degree here. And we're gonna take our fist and we're gonna bring in the back of that ankle, that left ankle, press it into the ground, and think about pressing this ankle into that fist and the ground. And we're gonna hinge forward. So you're gonna feel that in the left glute, that left hip. Keep it breathing. Woo. And go ahead and bring it up. And we're going to switch. So keeping the heels on the ground, we're going to twist, 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 twist. And then we'll be 90-90 other side. If you need to make a few adjustments, no big deal. Left fist to the back of that right ankle. Face this way. And let's go ahead and come down. Think about pressing that right foot in the ground as well as in that fist. You should feel that this time in the right hip, the glute. And nice job. Go ahead and release back to this wide open stance. That's a wide straddle. You might feel a little bit more open this time. Really, again, think about pulling apart. And then go ahead, scoot those feet closer together. And let's come down onto that back, pressing the hips up, and then marching it out. So after stretching out those glutes a bit, we are getting a little bit of strengthening going. And let's go ahead and we're going to come down to that ground. So you're going to take that right leg, bring it up and around. So big, nice rotations here. You might feel a few crinkle or crackles. Big circles. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It is my hip. And let's go ahead and switch. It's a lot better than it was, so I'm happy. Big rotations. Nice job. And let's go one more. We're going to plant those feet and then rock up into a seated position. From here, let's flip back over into tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's take that left hand and we're going to swoop under and then open up. And twist. Really opening. Again, a nice rotation for that spine, the thoracic part of that spine. Let's go one more. And we're going to go ahead and switch. Just want your body to feel so nice and wonderful after this. go one more then. And nice job. Go ahead, a little shaky, shaky. Let's have our knees out wide. We're gonna come into frog pose. So nice 90 degrees with at the ankle. And then if this is good for you, or you wanna just stay here, you can. If you wanna add some pulses back, you can do that as well. You can come down to the forearms, same thing. Just make sure you have a nice 90 degrees on for that foot, as well as the knees. So we're just protecting ourselves here. I really feel this in the inner thighs. It is intense. And go ahead and then slowly come up if you're on your forearms. And then I like to kind of wiggle myself back to center. All right, so let's go ahead and walk it back onto the balls of our foot here. We're gonna plant that right hand and then press up. And then go ahead and switch. So we're gonna alternate here. Thinking about really pressing those fingertips and palms to the ground, making sure we're not collapsing down. And now we're gonna add to it. So we're gonna plant that hand, kick that foot up, but this time you're gonna slow and controlled bring it underneath you. Bring it back and switch. So it's like we come into a bear pose, but only with one hand and one foot. So it's a lot more challenging. Under, up, switch. Let's go one more on this side. This is really fun. Up and switch. And then let's come into that crab. Go ahead and walk it out, opposite hand, opposite foot. Once again, not collapsing in those shoulders. And then you can add some walks to it. Ooh. Triceps. And then go ahead, let's press back up onto balls of the feet. And we're gonna come up on those balls of the feet. Balance, come back down. If you need to plant it, you don't have to have the heels elevated, but if you can, we out here. So on this next one, we're gonna stay up into a standing position. All right, so from here, let's come to the top of our mat or wherever you are. We're gonna go through a few sun salutations. So big inhale, come up. You can add a small back bend if that feels good for you. Exhale, swoop the arms down. Inhale, come up halfway, nice flat back. Crown of the head is really pulling forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale, bend the knees, jump or step back into a plank. Exhale, slowly lower chaturanga, coming to the knees if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog or mini cobra, just like in the warm up. Exhale, tuck the toes, and let's come into that down dog. We're gonna go 2 more times then. Look up at those hands, bend the knees, jump or step, up to the hands, big inhale, swoop up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, bend the knees, jump or step. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, swoop up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck, down dog. Last one, guys, let's make this one super flowy. Bend the knees, look up to those hands, jump or step. Big inhale, up. Exhale, swoop down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, jump or step back. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, come up, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Nice job. Whew, yeah. Let's go ahead and we're gonna take that left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the right knee down, and we're going to come up onto the side of that left foot. From here, Go ahead, inhale down and exhale up. So a nice little flow for this hip opening movement. Go with your breath, inhale down, exhale up. And go ahead, stop here, plant that foot back down. We're going to take the right hand to the middle of that body, and then we're going to swoop that left arm up. Nice little rotation here. And then bring it back to center, coming into a plank again. We're going to take that right foot to the outside of that right hand, come onto the side of that foot, left knee can come down, inhale down, and exhale up. Keep going with that breath. And let's go one more. Go ahead and plant that foot. Left hand is going to come to the center, midline of that body. Right hand is going to swoop up, nice rotation here. Still activate through that left hand. And then go ahead and come down. We're going to meet both feet up. Toes can be facing out, Balasana. So this is going to be a yogi squat. Now, if this is too intense for you, instead, you're going to come into happy baby. You're going to bring the bottoms of the feet closer to you. If you can't reach, you can always grab the backs of the legs. Okay. So we're really, really getting those inner thighs and hips. Now my back is rounded. Preferably you want it straight, but this is where my body is today. And it has been for a bit, that's okay. And go ahead, have the hands behind you, and then slowly walk it back, planting ourselves on that ground. Oh. And let's take that right leg, cross it over the left. We're going to bring those knees closer to our body, and then drop those hips over to the left. Our gaze is over to the right, and you can pull those hips close to the ground with that left hand. Very gently. And go ahead, slowly bring it back to center. We're going to switch sides. Bring those knees closer to the nose and bring it down. Nice deep breaths here. And go ahead and slowly bring it back to center. So we're going to end off here in a reclined butterfly. So tops of those feet, bottoms of the feet together. If this is too much for you, you can go ahead, you can just have your legs out. Okay, that's totally cool. If you have blocks, you can always support your knees, or if you have a blanket, you can also fold it and put it right under the hips for a little bit more support. And palms facing up. This is where we're going to connect to our breath again. Go ahead, big inhale. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. And go ahead with whatever breath feels best for you. You can close your eyes with me if you want to, if that feels right for you. Right now for our guided mini meditation, we're going to do a body check. We're going to tune into how we're feeling today. Are you feeling exhilarated? Are you feeling calm? Do your hips feel tight? Does your body feel super, super tired? Does it need more water? Does it need more nutrients? Does it need less time on the internet because you have a headache or your eyes burn? Do you need some time alone? This is your time to figure out what exactly your body needs right now. And even though this is a 30-day challenge, there is no pressure to complete this challenge in 30 days. If you need to take an extra rest day, that is so wonderful and that's so okay. Remember, your body is telling you exactly what it needs, and all we need to do is listen. So if you need that extra rest day, or if you need that little extra glass of water, listen to that wonderful body that takes us through our lives and is such a blessing to be able to do all of these movements and to live this life, this human experience together. So if you want to set an intention for yourself right now, it's a beautiful time to do so. What will you do for your body today? What will you do for your soul today? So let's go ahead, take a nice big inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale. Go ahead, slowly open those eyes. Hello. You can use your hands for assistance if you need to bring those knees closer together again. Now go ahead, roll over to one side. Top hand is going to press yourself up. We need to sparkle on. So let's go ahead, clasp the hands in front. Pull the shoulders in. Big inhale out. And exhale. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. We are done for today. Yay! We did it! You guys did it! We completed day 14 of our New Era 30-day challenge. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please do like the video. Before you go, only takes a second. Yes, wonderful. As well as subscribe if you haven't already, which is crazy because we're on day 14, people. Come on now. And rather than that, if you want to comment how your body's feeling, how did that feel for you today? Did you find out something that you need to work on for your body? What was your intention that you set at the end of this? I would love to hear it if you want to share. If you can't think of anything, feel free to put the alligator emoji, or if it's crocodile, not really sure, can't really think about it right now. But rather than that, day 15 tomorrow is gonna be back to crazy. So we're gonna have a CrossFit workout. Well, it's gonna be an EMOM and an AMRAP. Yeah, so get ready for that. It's gonna be super awesome. Remember to keep on listening to your body. If you do need that extra rest day, please do take it. It's so awesome to just listen to our bodies, do what's best for it. This 30-day challenge is here for us whenever we need it. So feel no rush to complete it in the 30 days if you need that extra time. Rather than that, if you do want to support my channel, I have a link down in the description. It says support my channel. Anything and everything is so greatly appreciated, and it helps me to keep on creating. So thank you guys. I'll see you for day 15, and yeah.